edition of PeerDancers podcast. Today we're going to be covering digital marketing. Now, I'm sure if you have a business or you have a family member or anybody that you know that wanted to start a business, right? At some point or another, they've come across the term digital marketing. Now, you've heard the term, but maybe you don't know what it is yet. Well, today we're going to cover that topic. What is digital marketing?
Welcome back, guys. Okay, so let's dive in. Right, today we're talking about what is digital marketing. One of the best way to find out what digital marketing is to retrace the history, right? So, you know, digital marketing has come around to be the best way to increase your reach while reducing your costs. The thing is, before, when we used to do like traditional advertising, in the newspaper or on TV, right? You don't know exactly who's gonna see your ad. You don't even know if they're gonna read the newspaper or even watch the TV when your ad is going through. So you have to make sure you pay visibility at the times where people will be at home, or they're going to work, and you put your ad in a journal that you know that people read. So you must put your ad in multiple journals. Now, people reading your ad doesn't mean that they're interested in it, right? So imagine the amount of money you would spend just to get that coverage, and then how many people out of those are going to be actually interested in your product, right? Now, flip the narrative, okay, and now try to find ways to reach people that are only potentially interested in your product, and then you try to show your product to those type of people specifically. Now imagine the gain, right? The reduce of costs and the precision of your targeting. You're talking specifically to a certain person, and only the person that could be interested in your product can see it. That's what digital marketing is, right? So what we started doing is identifying the type of person that could be interested in our product, and then we create content that could be of interest to them, right? It can be video, a blog article, a podcast, or it can take any, even on social media. It can take any form of the digital channel that you like. You can even take the form of an ad in a game, right? Now, suppose you are creating content specifically for somebody that is teaching dance classes. Okay, you're teaching courses, and you want to get more customers to your class. Now, you need to define what type of customers you want. That's one. And then you need to define what type of customers or what type of people could be interested in your product. Now, to do that, you need to do a little bit of reverse engineering. And if you teach, that means you also started at some point. Being a former instructor myself, right, I've come across all types of people that could be interested in our product, and I can target them specifically. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but for the sake of this practice, we're gonna target two types of people, right? One, we're gonna target the type of people that already dances, right? He's dancing something else, and he wants to expand his experience to other type of social dance. That's one type of people. The other type that we could be targeting is people who are looking for a new hobby, right? You're looking for a new hobby. You're trying to find a new exciting activity. Now, when you have these two types of people, you need to find what type of content could be of interest to them. Okay, let's take the first type. Okay, you take somebody that is interested in other dances. He's already dancing, let's say, hip hop, and now he wants to try his hand at a social dance like kizomba or salsa or even bachata, right? So what he's gonna do is first talk around and see if somebody that he knows does one of these social dances. That's the first thing he's gonna do. He's gonna hear recommendations from them, and then after that he's gonna say, okay, let me do a quick search, right? Or they're gonna do the research first, and they're gonna be talking to other people that they know about this to see if this could be something of interest to them. Right now, what approach do you take when it comes to reaching this type of people? Well, it's pretty much simple. Try first to find what type of content they read, what type of videos they watch, and try to position yourself in their field of view, right? So if you create content around hip hop dances, you find interesting videos or interesting articles about this, you document yourself, and then you create your own content around those topics, or you make even an aggregation of different videos around a specific topic, right? And then you add your value to it. Then you're creating value for the person, and then he's gonna be curious. Oh, he saw this person one time. Oh, he saw this article 2 times. Oh, he saw this name here 3 times. Oh, and then he started doing the research, and he finds out that you're kind of known on Google, and you've been creating content specifically to raise the community. So he's gonna be interested. That's how you drive people to you. Now, this person is already interested, right? Now, the other person that we're gonna talk about is the person who's looking for a new hobby in any type of field, right? How do you attract those people to you? Now, what I would do is create content specifically. What I would do is create content specifically around these type of activities, any type of hobby that could be exciting to anybody, right? So it could range from maybe starting a new sport, basketball, soccer, hockey if you're in Canada. It can be photography, it can be writing, it can be practicing shooting, archery, right? And of course, you create content around what you do, which is dancing. So you're gonna create content around the other types of dances, and you're gonna also put in there the type of dance that you teach. So you give somebody as much valuable content as possible, and you also tell them where they could find those activities, where they could practice those things, what could be the cost. So you break down everything for them and let them choose, right? Now, because you created so much value for them, they're going to be curious and try to find what it is that you do. And then they start looking at the other pages on your website and they're like, oh, okay, maybe this is interesting. And then they start seeing other videos about the content that you created, the videos that you maybe you were dancing, or a video of a festival that you've attended, or the types of lifestyle that we have in our community, the social dance community, right? This is how you draw people to you. Now, when you do this, what do you think it's easier to sell? Sell a product to somebody that is not interested or doesn't even know about the type of things that you do, or sell to somebody that already has some type of interest? Maybe he's not sold yet, but he has some type of interest, and then you try to tell him, hey, this is good for you. Hey, this is what we do. Hey, we got good things going on here. Just try. And somebody that is already interested in an activity or a product is more likely to at least test it and then become sold on the product, and that's how you gain new customers on a regular basis. Now, to do this over and over again, you need to create content that is very, very highly good, the quality. So now, to do this, you need to create content that has a very, very good quality over and over again. You consistently create high quality content to give value to people. And do not expect anything in return now. Just give. You want to give as much as possible, and the rest is going to handle itself, right? Now, suppose for a moment that you did all of this, and then you sold the product. What's next? Is that it? Is that the end of the journey? No. You want them to love your product so much, to love the experience so much, that they want to promote your product to the people around them. So that is where the last part of digital marketing comes in. which is advocacy. You want them to love your brand, to love what you do so much that they want to talk about you to the people around them. And doing that is going to draw in new customers to you. So we've covered the basic principles of digital marketing. This is how it works, and in the next video we're going to be talking about how to implement them, right? Because this is theory, and digital marketing is a very, very vast field, and it's even what I would say it's a science. If you do things properly, you're going to get the results that you want. It takes time to build up. There are ways to accelerate the process, but we're going to be talking about that in upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you liked it. We hope you get something new out of it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.